Hello everyone, I'm Zheng Xingluo from University of Chinese Academy of Sciences. This work presents a decomposed diffusion process where resolving the per frame noise into a base noise that is shared among all frames and a residual noise that varies along the time axis. The denoising pipeline employs two jointly learned networks to match the noise decomposition accordingly. Experience on various datasets confirm that our approach, termed as VideoFusion, surpasses both scan-based and diffusion-based alternatives in high-quality video generation. We further show that our decomposed formulation can benefit from pre-trained image diffusion models and will support text-conditioned video creation. Diffusion models have achieved significant performance on image generation. A diffusion model consists of two processes. The diffusion process encodes the image data into Gaussian noise by gradually adding noises to the image. The generative process decodes the Gaussian noise back to image data by iterative denoising. Given the remarkable achievements of diffusion models on image generation, some researchers try to apply it to video generation. Previous video diffusion models usually adopt the same diffusion process as the image diffusion models, then add independent noises into consecutive frame sequence, gradually destroying the spatial content and temporal correlation. The video clips are finally encoded into independent noises into generative process, then use a two-dimensional unit with temporal attention for denoising. This practice has two main drawbacks. Firstly, each frame is individually encoded, ignoring the temporal correlation and redundance between consecutive frames. Secondly, the coherence of the generated videos relies only on the temporal attention module in the denoising network, which makes it difficult for the network to grasp the temporal correlation. If multiple ways are to think, can we utilize the similarity between consecutive frames to simplify the generation of video clips? To utilize the similarity between consecutive frames, we need to quantify this similarity first. Generally, the frame in a video clip can be written as this equation. X0 denotes the shared content, and delta xi denotes the varied content. Lambda represents the proportion that how much content is shared between consecutive frames. Then the diffusion process of each frame can be rewritten as this equation. We further resolve the added noise into two components. In this way, the diffusion process of each frame can also be decomposed into two parts: the diffusion of a shared content, x0, and the diffusion of the varied content, delta xi. The proposed decomposed diffusion is visualized in this figure. The shared noise B is called base noise. The varied noise R is called residual noise. The proposed decomposed diffusion can encode consecutive frames to correlated noise sequences, which have a shared component, as shown in this figure. From a noise sequence that has a shared component, even an image diffusion model can generate roughly correlated image sequences. In this way, the generation of video clips may be simplified. For simplicity, we set the residual noise of the central frame at 0, and the diffusion process of video clip can be represented as this equation. We accordingly use two denoising models to predict the base noise and the residual noise. The loss function is shown here. We need to note that the slope gradient operation is added to the base generator during the backward on non-central frames, because we do not want the training of the residual generator to disturb the training of the base generator. The OR DDIM sampling algorithm of the proposed method is shown in this figure. We need to note that the base generator is actually a single image denoising model, and thus we can use a pre-trained image diffusion model as the base generator. The DDIM sampling algorithm of the proposed method is shown here. We also provide a DDPM sampling algorithm. The difference is that in each DDPM sampling step, we need to sample a noise sequence that has a shared component. Experience shows that the proposed VideoFusion achieves state-of-the-art quantitative results on different datasets. Here are some visual comparisons. As one can see, VideoFusion can generate video clips with richer details and finer textures. We re-implement VDM based on the generator of VideoFusion. The efficiency comparisons are shown in this table. As one can see, VideoFusion consumes about 22% less graph memory, and the latency is also reduced by about 58%. We also perform ablation study on the lambda. As one can see, 0.5 is a good choice of lambda on the UCF dataset. But we need to note that the best lambda may be varied on different datasets. We also perform ablation study about the pre-training. As one can see in the table, using a pre-trained image diffusion model can help VideoFusion achieve much better performance. We also explore the influence of slope gradient operation. As shown in the table, fixed denotes the base generator is fixed during the training. Without slope gradient means that the base generator is jointly optimized with the residual generator, while the slope gradient means that the base generator is trained without the influence of the residual generator. As one can see, fine-tuning the base generator with slope gradient operation achieves the best results. We train VideoFusion on the large-scale dataset Web Video 10 million. Some generated video samples are shown here. The decomposed formulation also makes it possible for us to better control the generated videos. Since the base noise is shared among consecutive frames, the base noise may tend to be correlated with the video content, while the residual noise may be correlated to the video motion. We train VideoFusion on the Westmon action dataset. The training details can refer to a paper. As one can see, by fixing the shared base noise, we are able to generate videos with the same subject but different motions, and by fixing the residual noise, we are able to generate videos with the same motion but different subjects. Our team has released 2 repos that support text-to-video creation. Welcome to have a try. Thanks for your listening.